Thank you.
No problem.
Do you want him to take the flywheel?
I don't give a fuck. I just want my car fixed. OSP's closer. I just don't give a shit. I just want my fucking car fixed. You know how I feel about my cars. See my car like that, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
Hey, do you want to go take my car for a spin?
Yes.
Okay, let me give you the keys. Meet me at Flywheels after. I'll go take care of it for you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take it to Flywheels.
I figured.
Put that right there. And pick this up. I bet I can put it in this garage, but since it's technically the OSP one, I'm gonna park it on the side of the road. Hopefully where it's not sinking.
Put his flag in his pocket. I think he feels like he doesn't deserve it, or he's pissed. One of the two.
Is it under the car thing too? Probably go through the...
Joe, get your ass back here.
It doesn't really work for this thing, does it?
Joe?
Yeah, it should be alright. Getting you fixed up. I don't even know how much is a repair kit usually. $500.
Yeah, I paid.
You'll sit. Oh yeah, thank you.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I wish sometime. Never mind. I'm gonna walk away for a second. Just gonna go all the way around and walk back over to the other side. I was gonna say something, but decided not to.
What, did I say a fucking word?
No, you didn't have to.
Did I ride your ass?
No.
Did I fucking go off on you in any fucking way, shape, or form?
No, I didn't want you mad at me. I knew you were mad. I don't know what for. I couldn't tell. I was just trying to get the car off the road.
You really want to know what I was pissed about?
What's that?
Well, let's see. I told you to stay in the truck. I was surrounded by 5 guys with guns. And anybody else standing here would have fucking got out the truck and fucking helped me. Especially when they were on the other side of the truck and not shooting at you anymore. It all started with me saving your ass from a fucking Rottweiler. If you had got out the truck again, you'd be losing the fucking ass cheek.
Oh, that's for sure. But you said stay in the truck, so I thought you had
It doesn't
under
matter,
control.
Joe. I'm surrounded by 5 guys getting shot at, and you sat around with your thumb up your ass.
Yeah. Well, I can understand. I was kind of in shock what was going down. I I got shot. I panicked.
You need to get your priorities straight and think of the family more. And you need to. Sometimes certain situations require you to not listen to us and do the right thing. And the right thing in that situation was to protect the guy that is above you, the underboss. Wait, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up for a minute. I'm still talking. Priority in any situation that unfolds the way it did is the family. I don't give a fuck about the car. Put the car on the side of the road. I don't give a fuck. Leave the tow truck, everything right there. Make sure he's taken care of first. If he is taken care of and somebody is driving from a long way away, even if it's not a long way away, update us on the situation. I drove all the way down for fucking Harmony, and I get there and you're like, oh yeah, he's at the hospital. I should have fucking known it way before then. I don't care who didn't say it, whatever. Update us on the situation. We're all family here. We care about each other. And the only way for us to do everything properly is to be updated on the situation. That's why we're checking on everybody all the time. So, really, I think you owe him an apology. Yes, he told you to stay in the truck, but if he's getting fucking shot at, you need to be right there too. Your gun has to be in your hand and doing something. Fucking take a bullet for him, by all means. I mean, I probably would have gotten out with the fucking baseball bat. I don't even have fucking bullets on me. I'll get out with the fucking tasing bitches. I don't care what the situation is. Somebody told you to stay in the truck, and they're under attack. You go take care of them. You help them, because from what it sounds like, Tyler was protecting you in the situation from, taking out that dog, but then once he's shot, he was under fire, and that would have definitely been the time to disobey an order and get yelled at for it after, just to protect somebody and make sure they don't have to end up in the hospital every fucking 5 minutes. Now you may speak.
I mean, I'm sorry I got hit and I panicked. I didn't know what to do, so,
Fuck, I don't care if you hit the guy in front of you with a fucking truck.
Yeah, I could have done something. I agree.
You know what my biggest problem with all this is, Joe? You ask anybody fucking standing here. You know who goes to bat for this family, and especially you and everybody else all the fucking time?
You do.
That's right. And the one time I fucking needed you, you sat in your truck with your dick in your hand. Especially when I had them all on the other side, all you had to do was get out and fucking get behind me. It was that fucking simple. I would burn this fucking city to the goddamn ground for every single fucking one of you. I bleed orange. I fucking look orange. I am orange in every fucking way, shape, or form for everybody standing in front of me. I expect the fucking same in return. So the next time shit goes down and you feel you need to fucking do something, you fucking do it. And you know what? If you're gonna get your ass chewed for it, you worry about that later. Just like fucking Roger said.
I agree.
Also, while we're at the same this thing too, do not ever go fucking radio silent and disappear and send fucking pictures to KK or any of us about where you are.
Yeah.
We should not have to sit here and try to figure out where the fuck you are, because you're part of this family and we care about you too. So in the future, if you have a fucking problem, we'll take care of it afterwards. Don't be fucking afraid to come talk to us afterwards. Something happens, we're all family, we're supposed to be getting along with each other. If you go radio silent like this and send fucking pictures to somebody, it's just giving the wrong fucking impression. I don't know what you're trying to gain from it, but there's no more radio silence bullshit and then taking pictures and sending hints of where you're at.
I panicked.
I swear to God, I'm gonna say this one fucking time, so you better fucking listen closely. I don't care what fucking goes down. You take your orange off and go radio silent again, I'll drop you off this fucking building myself. You understand me? And on a personal note, you don't send fucking cryptic fucking shit of you standing on top of a skyscraper to my fucking girl. Do you understand me? Get me off this fucking roof.
Stuck.
Like stuck.
I'm unstuck. Joe, how are you getting down?
Ooh, that got good. He got a chewing, and he gets to ride with the chewer. Wow, good job. Took him a while to figure it out. Damn, you haven't found them yet?
Are you in here?
Come on, man, you gotta get better at looking. Damn it, you haven't found them yet. That was a good one. The racing is not all about who can go faster. Sometimes
I
it's just
know.
about keeping your car on the road. It's not about
Well-
running every local in the fucking town off the road so you could win.
It's not my choice, but yeah, I try to avoid them.
Well, I was looking in my rear view. All I could see was local cars going flying off the road, hitting
Well, they
shit
were
and
turning
dying.
in front
And
Turn left, turn right. I'm like, "Mom."
I'm not raising my voice to you. You don't need to raise your voice to me. I'm just saying.
Oh, my
You
bad.
need to learn to control it a little bit more rather than, you know, going so fast. If you watched how I was racing, what's that?
I can't leave the race. What's the timeout on it for DNF?
Should be 180 seconds.
You didn't set it up. It was 300. I gave it the generous 300 seconds.
At least, I mean, gotta admit, at least finished.
I mean, yeah, but your cars, you guys see better days. I saw that tumble you
My,
did the
my
first
two biggest
the
things.
first start of it.
This stuff just flies when it hits there.
Well, dude,
Wow.
that's why I'm saying, if you look at your map, you look at your GPS as you're driving, you should be seeing that it's a bunch of twisty roads and just take it easy, because
Yeah.
racing isn't all about the speed. It's about the control. If you can keep your car under control, then you can go a little faster. But if you can't keep it under control, you go slower until you can. Hell, the vehicle I was driving, it's not even the fastest vehicle here, but I kept it on the road. Yeah, I hit stuff on occasion. Everybody hits shit on occasion, but you hit things a lot. You kill your car before you're halfway through the fucking race, is what I'm saying. If you had more control, you probably do a little bit better too.
See, and this is the good shit. Like, if we all fucking work together now, like, even if we, let's say, a month from now, we do a race, right? Hey, my bill, sorry. And you got like a $10,000 buy-in times 10 people, that's 100 fucking K. And we could race as a team, because you don't have to actually be on the team to race as a team. We're all a family, right? Like, if I see Roger out front, I'm gonna fucking sandbag and
Uh-oh.
that's funny, right? Like,
Right.
I'm gonna get a headache
your
from it.
car is fast as fuck. Like, don't get me wrong. But like Roger said, you just gotta keep it on the road. And my biggest tip, push your throttle out.
Sorry.
Well, the thing of it is the cornering is a lot different now since I made it a four-wheel drive, and it doesn't turn the corners as sharp
Well, that's
as it
because
used to.
you're. I've noticed on your corners, you're on power a lot. Let
No,
off way
I
ahead of
am
the corner.
off.
Are you hitting the brakes?
Nah.
No. Let off way ahead of time, roll into the corner while you're decelling, and then throttle out. Only tap the brakes. That's what's killing you.
Yeah,
Then
don't.
when
So,
And then when I try to make a minor correction, that's when Roger, me and him were head to head there, and he saw me bouncing off the car. Hell, when I made a minor correction, hell, it just jumped that way real quick. But
Well, the problem with all-wheel drive, if you're on power and you make a corner, your front end pushes. That's why you're sliding straight. And when you lock it up, you're sliding straight. And that's what's fucking going the corner. If you decel with your all-wheel drive, pretty good distance in the corner, and just have some patience, and just roll through the corner and excel out the other side, dude, you'll be fucking golden. You just gotta fucking, your 0 to 60 is like now. So don't worry about losing the speed on the corners.
So just get it on the straights.
Yeah. That's where your car excels. You fucking roll through the corners, be patient, but on the straightaways, pick up that fucking ground.
Right.
Which I think was what Roger was trying to tell you.
Yeah, I understood what he was saying.
Like, the car's got potential, and you have potential. You get excited.
I do.
You just gotta have some patience. Like me, you saw me hanging back, and I was kind of battling it out with you. I'm waiting for one of you guys to screw up. As long as I don't see somebody go through the windshield, I ain't stopping, and I'm in the next position forward. Like, most racers are gonna take themselves out, as KK can attest to on the fucking power tower or the radio tower road.
Yeah.
Most people are gonna take themselves out in the first minute. So all you have to do, especially on like a circuit race, like Roger had it set up, all you have to do is survive the first lap. As long as you stay with the pack, half your pack's gone, and the other half is right in front of you and ready to start picking off on that last lap. Patience is a fucking virtue in racing.
Well, and if you're blessed with laps, like he said, the first one you just chill, so you use that time to kind of familiarize yourself with the track, where you're going.
Right.
And then on second race is all out fucking sprint. I mean, obviously you still want to keep your control, because that's what really fucking matters when it comes down to it. Because you could be going 200 miles per hour, but if you're going off the road and I'm going 60 miles per hour and I'm staying on the road, I'm probably gonna be ahead of you pretty quick. Especially if you're going off the side of the road and mowing the grass multiple times in the race.
Or as a checkpoint. But no, is it, what other cars do you have?
I don't really have any track cars.
Well, they don't have to be a track car. Does mine look like a fucking track car to you? Mine's a fucking muscle car. It's the only one of its kind, and it's not a race car. It's beefed up to maybe do some racing, but
Oh, I'll go get the Sandstorm.
it's
Well,
not
I got the Hellfire, but it definitely don't have no track.
You also gotta drive your cars more. You can't just pick one. If you have multiple, you gotta kind of even out how much time you're spending with each one, and kind of get to know it first. Familiarize yourself with normal driving before you drive like a crazy person and do a race.
Right.
When you're driving it all the time, full throttle, you're not really giving yourself a chance to familiarize yourself with the car. You're just draining it of fuel so you can go get more. The car should really, at the end of the day, be an extension of yourself.
Well, that was the real first rally or
Getting
any
philosophical.
race that I've done with that car. So.
It's not about what race or whatever. I'm just saying you gotta get used to whatever car you're driving. You can't just
Like for me,
start it cold and expect it to do good for you when
right.
you haven't really had to
practice.
practice in it first.
Like for me, this is my go-to, right? Like you all know this car well. I know this car well. This is the one car I can get into for any fucking race and just fucking ride. But I've also have tons of hours behind the wheel of, like you have like 3 cars that are good for racing. I have 3 that I pretty much use on the street, and you just rotate those cars every day. Fucking learn how they drift, learn how they fucking take corners. Go for a drive. Go up the fucking coast. Go through Grapeseed. Like, push yourself in the car, learn how to drift it, learn how to slide it. Does your car like sliding? Does it overslide if you tap the brake versus the e-brake or vice versa?
Well, it's not always about changing your drivetrain either. Who knows? Maybe the car was better before you changed the drivetrain.
That too. Yeah.
Well,
Changing the
Roller-
drivetrain to something else is not driving it the way it was meant to be driven. So you may run into problems just because you're not using the stock drivetrain on it. I don't ever change the drivetrain on my cars, and I don't really have any problems with them. I mean,
Oh,
it's
I
a
did that.
it's a a personal preference for some people, but sometimes if you're not really giving it a chance before driving it with its original stock parts, then you're not really getting a really good feel of how it is. And then when you switch it to something completely different than what it's supposed to be, that's where you could definitely run into some issues.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could
go
see
use
that.
the airport.
I say that's the only reason why I put the 4-wheel drive on there because of the get
Wait,
the
4-wheel
airport
drive? You going
drag
off-roading with it?
All-wheel drive.
all-wheel drive.
All-wheel
yeah.
drive.
So the problem with there's two problems with all-wheel drive.
Well, all-wheel drive isn't generally a fucking race car.
Yeah, I
It's
mean
a
it
it's a
can be.
drive in the snow kind of car kind of thing usually.
Yeah. Now that, and like I said, four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, whatever you want to call it, when you are going around corners, if you're on any sort of power, that front doesn't want to turn; it wants to push,
Exactly. Yeah, I noticed that here.
and it's going to drive you straight instead of turning. So if you decel way before those corners and just roll through them and under control, as soon as you come out the other side, and especially if you're eyeing the map, the GPS, and you freaking can see, like, let's say you have three turns, and then boom, you get a little bit of straight, be ready, go boom, 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 and floor it. Right? Like Roger was saying, if you pay attention to the GPS, you're knowing what's coming. You're already planning 3, 4, or 5 turns ahead. Like, I know KK does. Like, I know Roger does. I know I do. But if you don't know what's coming, and like Roger said too, also use the first lap. Use the first lap to kind of just be patient, learn the course if you're not familiar with it. But on that second lap, fucking let her rip where you know you can.
Yeah.
Because you got the potential. This car definitely has the potential. I think if you learn to control those corners with this thing, and don't lock up the brakes, fucking tap the brakes. You use the ABS, tap the brakes.
And feather your
Just tap, 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 and then go.
throttle.
Yeah. Even if you prop, give it some gas for a few seconds and then just roll, that's okay. You don't have to be all or nothing.
That
Because you did good on that race. I had fun in the back. Like, coming around by the casino there, I was like, ooh. I was like, we got close. I thought I was going to fucking push you off the road, but, like, I had to have been, like, 2 inches from your fucking mirror.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Where I went wide, you went inside.
Yeah. Giggity.
well, this past race kind of reminds me of a old story, the tortoise and the hare, because I was driving to get to the destination, and then I guess I was a tortoise in the situation, and then FNG is full on out, can't get out of his own fucking way, driving through, hitting every fucking thing, on the side of the road and in the road, and but when I won the race just by chilling and keeping control.